Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Chef Ian here again, and tonight I will be preparing my minestrone con pesto for you. I've got my cooking wine ready to go right here. I've got my salt and pepper for seasoning. I've got some rigatoni pasta that I've pre-cooked already, so all I've got to do is throw it in last minute. I've got some pesto sauce that I made. I chiffonaded some Italian basil, put in a little olive oil. I roasted some pine nuts and flavored it with a little salt and pepper, and put a little Parmesan cheese in there. And that's pesto sauce right there. I've got some diced tomatoes over here. I've got some mushrooms ready to go. Got your kidney beans. You know, who doesn't like their kidney beans? They're great in soup. And I've got probably about 5 cups of chicken stock right here, and a little bit of bell peppers, my diced onion. I like to put a little bit of meat in my soups, so it's not going to be a vegetarian soup today. Minestrone. Minestrone is normally vegetarian. And I've got some carrots and celery over here. And I'm going to start off by throwing the hamburger meat in and chopping it up a little bit in the pan while it cooks. So here we go. My hands are nice and clean, and I'm going to start throwing the hamburger meat in here. And you don't need any olive oil or any grease, because the hamburger meat itself is going to cook down and leave you with a little bit of the grease that you need that you're going to be cooking with. Salt and pepper here. Looking pretty good. Throwing a little bit more salt and pepper. And I'm going to throw in a little of my cooking wine here. Actually a lot. I like my cooking wine. It's all going to reduce and add good flavoring to the dish. I threw in my onions to the base right here. Let that cook for a little bit, and now I'm going to throw in the rest of my ingredients here. I'm going to throw in my mushrooms. Maybe not need all of them. Actually, you know what? I will use all of the mushrooms I got there. I'm going to throw my bell pepper in there. Now I'm going to wait for the potatoes and the pasta are going to be the last ingredients that I put in. The celery and the carrots I will put in right before I put in my chicken stock. Put in a little bit of cabbage. I think maybe I prepared a little bit too much, so I'll just put a little bit in there. Now let's add a little bit of tomatoes here. You can throw in tomato sauce from the canned tomatoes, because the juice is all going to work great together with the chicken stock or the water or even the beef stock that you make. It's all flavorings that are going to interact with each other and make your soup that much more delicious. So throw some of that in there. Put my pesto on in right about now. A little bit too much I put in that container. But let's put that in, stir that up, and see how the soup tastes with that pesto. Because pesto has a pretty strong kick to it. I like a good kick to my sauces and my flavoring. So I think that was a good amount I put in right there, but I'll come back and check on it later. I think I'll throw my chicken stock on in there. Let's throw in the kidney beans here. Let the soup come up to a boil. Take a look. This coloration on the top here cooks, or most people like refer to as the scum that's come to the top. Essentially what it is it's the fat from the meat or the oils on the bottom coming up to the top. And if you want to, make it look like a pretty soup, you can just come up with the spoon and take it off the top here, and just put it to the side. But I think there's flavors there, and I like to leave it in. So the soup is now at a boiling point, and I will throw in my carrots and my celery and let it cook for probably 20 minutes, and those items should be cooked. And seeing how I already pre-cooked the pasta and the potatoes, I can throw those in last minute because they don't need to cook any further. They just need to be heated up a little bit. Pasta and the potatoes I cooked to al dente, which in Italian, al dente means to the tooth. So it means that the pasta or the potatoes have just a little bit of bite to them. So they're not overcooked and they're not getting mushy. It means you still have to kind of chew a little bit to get that flavor, and also ensures that when you're reheating the soup that the pasta and the potatoes don't turn to mush just from the process of reheating the soup up for service. I'm going to throw in my carrots here. Carrots and celery. And while I was away for a quick second there, I went in the fridge and grabbed something to drink, and I found that I had some carciofe or artichoke left, and I figure I might as well throw it in the soup and add a little bit more flavor to it. I'll let this cook for about 20 minutes to make sure that the carrots and celery are fully cooked and they're not hard, when you bite into them. They'll probably try to get them just al dente, so they're cooked through, but you still bite it and it's not mushy. I'm back, everybody. What I've done here is the liquid level on this soup right here was pretty high. It was all the way up to here. And if I had added my pasta and my potatoes, it probably would have, gone over to the sides, and I didn't want to lose any of that good soupiness, that good soup I was going to eat. And so I split up some of the level into another pot over here, and so this way, if I can add a little bit of pasta and potatoes, and I really shouldn't have to worry about it spilling all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients right now, and I will start with pasta here, and I'll just throw a little bit of that in there. I'll just let this one cook here and throw the rest of that in a little bit. Now for my totties, my good old potatoes. Throw the potatoes in here. That's probably good right there. Got my potatoes. Mix that on up. A little bit of the artichokes in there, and save the rest for the soup over here on the side. Throw that on in there. Stir that on up. Let me adjust the flavors in here. See how it's tasting. Very good, but I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of the pesto so it has a little bit more bite to it. Mix that on up. Put this back down here. And I think I will throw in a little bit more salt and pepper as well for a little bit more flavoring. Continue to mix that up again. And we're all set to go on this soup right here. Ready to serve. And grab me up some of that to eat in a little bit. And I'll see you guys in a second.